Despite the drought in Sao Paulo, Vinicius still regularly waters his plants, but he's not wasting the precious resource. On the contrary, he uses rainwater. He set up the system to collect it at his home back in 2014, when another severe drought depleted the region's reservoirs and led many people to seek out ways to consume water more efficiently.
Quando começou a faltar água aqui em casa,
when we began to have water cuts here at home in 2014, I began researching techniques to collect rainwater. But when I looked it up online, people that could build this for me at home, I found nobody. So I saw an opportunity and acquired the skill to do it not only in my house, but also for hundreds of other people who showed interest.
Right now, the water shortage isn't immediately obvious at some reservoirs, and certainly does not appear as bad as the situation in 2014. But if heavy rains don't come by the next wet season, beginning in November, a more dramatic scenario could ensue. But the CEO of Sao Paulo's water utility, Sabesp, says they are ready in any event.
There is an extended drought, for sure. However, our company is well prepared for it. We had a similar situation in 2014, and the company constructed a large number of infrastructure in order to resist this situation.
The shortage of water itself is not the only problem caused by the drought in Sao Paulo and other regions of the country. With Brazil's heavy reliance on hydroelectric plants, the lack of rain is also threatening the country's ability to generate electricity.
From a hydro point of view, rainfall, the worst scenario of history since 1930. And from an economic point of view, the good news is that everyone forecasting that the economy could grow between 4% or 5%. So with this scenario, we need to be very cautious about on whether we're going to be able to preserve minimum levels of water in the reservoirs in order not to be a risk, meaning the power sector being a risk for economic growth.
The energy minister recently issued a televised statement to reassure Brazilians that the situation is manageable, despite new tariffs added to consumers' bills, along with encouragements to conserve energy.
Reduzimos nossa dependência.
In recent years, we have reduced our reliance on hydropower from 85% to 61%, expanding generation of clean, renewable sources like wind, solar and biomass, and also implemented more gas and nuclear generation. We have a robust system which guarantees the supply of electricity to all Brazilians.
Water is an essential resource, but its availability depends on nature and never fully predictable. Here in Brazil, they've learned that human actions and interventions at every level can go a long way toward making sure there will be enough to fulfill the basic needs of society. Paulo Cabral, CGTN, São Paulo.